channel is sponsored by Great Bay Outfitters. Great Bay Outfitters is a waterfront kayak shop located near Great Bay. They are New Jersey's #1 volume dealer of Old Town kayaks. Great Bay Outfitters specializes in fishing kayaks and offers demos, rentals, repair, rigging, and a full assortment of PFDs, dry suits, motors, paddles, and accessories from many major brands.
What is up, everybody? Today I'm heading out to a bridge to do a little bit of sheepshead fishing. It is the 4th of July, so I'm not expecting the highest quality footage. I'm expecting a lot of wakes, jet skis, and boat traffic, but we got the right tide, we got the right bait. Let's see if we can make it happen. Stay tuned. Whew. This should be interesting with all the boat traffic, but we're gonna make it happen. Can't really do much about holiday traffic. Just trying to figure out which way I want to sit. I think I'm gonna try and go on this side. Still a decent amount of current. Actually, I'm gonna have to go on this side, looks like. Oh, my GoPro died as I hooked them. Son, that's a sheep. By the way he's running, tells me he's decent size. Ooh, son. Yeah, that's 100% sheep. No way is that a striper. Whoa. Oh yeah, that's a beauty, man. Look at that. Alright, let's let you off to the running before we get hit by a jet skier. Ah, it's just down. I don't want to. There we go. Alright, let's get you back in the water. Easy, buddy, easy. There you go. The one thing I never understand is, like, I could understand if I'm in the middle of the main channel and like this is the only safe area for a boat to pass, then I would say that those boaters have way more rights than the kayak guys. Ooh. Wow, I just got clean that quick, I think. Yikes. I'm not one of those I always have the right of way type guys. I do think, like, you know, it's a shared space, and I think some kayak guys get a little agitated with boaters and jet skiers, but they also don't really take into account sometimes they're not always in the right. Like the last time I was out, guy was fishing like the main channel, tied off to it with his kayak, and his kayak was kind of like pushing into the channel, and a boater was yelling at him and he started yelling back. And like, honestly, if I had to take a side in that, I'd go with the boater. I mean, it's one thing if you're like me where we're right behind the piling and we're taking up zero space for a boat. It's another thing when you're kind of faced out and part of your kayak is in the way of, you know, navigable channel. Ooh, there we go. Tog, I think. Yeah, son of a gun. Little tog. Let's try right here. Oh, son. Oh, son. Get him out of there. Ah, I think that's a Tautog. Yep, Tautog. Might switch over to Fiddlers, see if it makes a difference. Easy buddy, no free trips. I'm switching over to Fiddlers for the moment, see if it makes a difference. Tautog still hit them, but I'm seeing if it'll possibly slow them down a little bit, maybe. I don't know. Just trying anything right now to kind of stay away from the Tautog. There's a fish. That's not a Tautog. Son. At least I don't think that's a Tautog. Oh, son. Holy smokes. That is a Tautog. Look at this guy. Man, that is a big Tautog. Holy smokes. Look at this pig. Man, he would have been one good dinner. Too bad it ain't April or August. Well, there goes my theory with Fiddlers. I put a Fiddler on thinking I'd limit the Tautog we got. End up getting the nicest one we've seen all day. No need to measure him. He would have been 100% a keeper if they were in season. But I try not to keep fish out of the water longer than I need to if they're not going home. There's just not necessary and puts extra strain on them. Especially like we've had 4 or 5 days in a row where it's broken 95. Real feel when I got out here was like 104, which is insanity. So I'm trying not to, you know, put more pressure on a fish that we're not even trying to catch. They just are bycatch right now. Move up one. Man, I thought for sure that was a sheepshead, man. Had some size to it. I'll probably fish this bridge another 20 minutes max, and then I'm gonna go fish some sods and ledges because I'm just over the boat traffic. I'd rather just go somewhere where I know I could be tucked away from it and not have to worry about other people. The plan was actually to hit sods right away, but when I saw how clean the water was, I really wanted to take some underwater footage with my cameras. And I figured while I was here, I might as well drop a few crabs down, but kind of crazy. The first fish we had was a sheep, and then it's been all Tautog since. Alright, let's move up one. We haven't hit these pilings up here yet. Whoa, son. Son. Whoa. What do we got? Tautog again, maybe? Yeah. Ah, man. There we go. There we go. There we go. Oh, another tog, man. Son of a gun. Here, just move to a different set of pilings before I leave. Ooh, there's a hit. There's a fish. Holy smokes. That's a good fish. I think that might be a sheep. Guarantee you that's a sheep. Yeah, that's a good sheep. Man. Try and keep my head on a swivel. Oh, son. Gotta keep them away from the bridge. Oh, son, look at this guy. That might be the biggest one I've had all year. Look at that hoss. Whew. Ah. Damn, son. Look at this pig. Absolute beaut. Alright. Let's get you back, brother. Off he goes. Man, boat traffic has gotten worse, man. As expected. Just constant wakes. What's nice, man, these Old Town kayaks are super stable, man. Like in certain aspects of fishing, I will stand up on it actually. Mostly like for like sight casting or like sod bank fishing. But if I were in my old school Walmart lifetime kayak that I used to fish in, man, I probably would have flipped at least 2 or 3 times already. Slide up one. That last sheep was probably maybe the largest one we've had this year. We haven't had any over 24.5 inches yet this year. That's the biggest fish we've had, 24.5. Now granted, I feel like most of the giants I catch are later in the season. Every once in a while I'll get like a really nice large one early season, but it seems like the predominant biomass is like a 19 to 21 inch fish. At least that's what I feel like I catch most of the time. Oh, there's a good hit. Come on. There we go. There we go. Tog, I think. Yep. Ah, man. I guess I gotta catch 10 more of these before we get a sheep again. And like I try to edit out a lot of the nonsense in my videos, man, and like I'll probably edit out a lot of these cookie cutter sheep that we're catching because nobody wants to watch, you know, 25 minutes of me catching small tog. That one might make the cut, but probably gonna edit out so many of the other ones because just, I don't know, it becomes very redundant watching the same motion, same exact, you know, species that we're not trying to catch. We'll come back to this one. Kind of want to keep moving. Try this angled one right here. I think I might have missed 3, maybe 4 hits on this singular piling. And I don't know what I'm dealing with. Earlier I lost a tog here. Whoa, that felt like a sheep though. Man, they're just messing with me as soon as it gets down. What the heck? Jeez. Whatever it is I'm starting to think tog maybe, I don't know. Or smaller sheep. That was like multiple hits in a row of just that I should have had, but I missed. There we go. That time I got him. That's gotta be a tog. So that's what it is. Little tog. Man. They were fired up. I don't think it was just one. I think it was multiple little tog. Ooh, there's a hit. There's a fish. Tog. Little guy. Tog. Oh, son. Oh. I think it might be, I don't know. It hit like a tog. Hey, I was gonna say,